but I had the day off, so it's actually Friday instead of Thursday night, and I wanted to make my video today. Had a couple different things I thought I would talk about, and I guess what's mostly on my mind right now is when you make a decision and you stick with it, and then everybody around you is saying it's the wrong decision, and it kind of gets you to start second guessing yourself. I'm a pretty strong willed person, a principled person. I like to think I am. Um, I like to stick to my convictions as much as possible. But, you know, I made a video a couple weeks ago on my page about a doctor visit I went to. And this doctor had discouraged me from being on my vegan diet. And that's not a surprise. Um, he said it's killing me. I'm basically knocking on diabetes' door or something like that. And I explained to him that I have not been eating a healthy vegan diet until over the last month or two. At that point, it was almost a month ago when I went to the doctor. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember, a couple months ago I made a video talking about how I'm buckling down, and I have been. I've been walking a 5K every night except once a week. Been doing stretches, meditation. It's really helped with my stress, my beats per minute of my heart. I have very good blood pressure, very solid cholesterol levels. Um, the things that's high on me is because I'm obese. Is my blood sugar. I'm knocking on diabetes door, like you said. And so I have been losing weight. This shirt's kind of tight, and I've got my moobs going on here, and I do get discouraged because I'm trying so hard, and everybody's telling me that a high carb diet is what's going to cause diabetes, and several people have told me this, and so here I am trying to do what I feel is best, and I'm vegan not because I think it's the best diet plan necessarily, but more for compassion reasons. But I do think that I have seen a lot of good positive things come about since I've been vegan. I used to have acid reflux, and now since I gave up dairy, and the doctor said there was a correlation whenever we talked about it, because I went in there to get treated for that a couple years back, and I've been vegan now for 2.5 years. I don't have any acid reflux problems. I contribute that to my diet. Um, I don't have high cholesterol anymore. Um, Even though for a majority of my vegan years, I've been eating a horrible diet. Um, I don't know. I just when you feel like you've made the right decision, and yet everybody around you is saying that's the wrong decision, no matter how convicted you are, you do kind of start to second guess. And I don't know. That's just kind of where I am. I mean, I feel like I made the right decision. But doctors, friends of mine who have lost a lot of weight have been messaging me on Facebook, or I've been talking with them about how. And one of my friends, she lost a lot of weight, and she did it on the keto diet. I guess that's kind of like that's a low carb, high fat diet. A lot of animal products. So I don't know. That's what I've got to talk about. And the other thing, I guess I'll just to kind of make this the most random video I could come up with. The other thing I was thinking about was how I'm conflicted with the idea of proper grammar. Let me explain. Yeah, I try to use proper grammar, especially when I'm writing. When I'm speaking, sometimes I don't as much. But when I'm writing, it's a lot easier for me to use proper grammar and all things. And I do get annoyed when people use words that they're not trying to use, like when they use your, Y-O-U-R, instead of Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, or when they use T-H-E-I-R instead of T-H-E-R-E or T-H-Y apostrophe R-E. Whenever they use these words incorrectly, or when people don't use punctuation. I just don't really like internet speak, I guess, with all the acronyms or whatever they're called. I don't understand all of them, and that's just my problem. And then I think about it, and I'm like, well, language is not a rigid thing. Language evolves, language changes. So why do I think it needs to be a set way? When I see someone writing in a way that is just, like OMG and they all these things when they don't know how to use proper grammar, spelling, punctuation, capitalization. Whenever I see that, it does get on my nerves. But then I have a conflict inside because I'm thinking, well, the English language does evolve. This has not always been right. So I guess it bothers me because I feel like, they're not trying to be educated. They're not trying to take pride in the how to properly write. But I do foresee that this new writing that we've got because of internet and all these things, the English language will succumb to the majority speak. It will succumb to the bad grammar, and it has in the past. And it's become bad grammar has become good grammar. So I guess it bothers me, even though I know it shouldn't. Even though I know that English is an evolving language, like any language is. So those are the two most random thoughts I had. But what are your thoughts concerning decisions you've made, and it seems like everybody's against you? What do you do to press on? What do you do to continue on? And another thing is, what do you think about grammar usage? Is it something that we should take seriously in our writing, or is it something that we should just be so go with the flow and just hippie with it that we're just writing whatever we want as long as people can understand it? I'm kind of conflicted in that one. This video was basically about conflicts, I guess. Talk to y'all later. Up next is Josh with ZZZ Giant Awake.
This world will pass away. Get my emotions with them, why should I try?